Okay, let's go to the dailies. What are the dailies saying? This Nigeria is where we start off from. Northeast under terrorist siege. Senators raise the alarm again. This is at the riders direct military to intensify action in Adamawa, Yobe, Borno, that's the south, the northeastern part of the country, where fresh attacks have left dozens dead, communities destroyed, and thousands displaced. This is why we raise concern, Bukola, all the time. It looks like there is a roving attack on the Nigerian state. Northeast was the hub at some point. It escalated down to the northwest. And then, of course, the north central has been on fire for literally all the time. And then there was a bit of a relief in that sense in places like Adamawa, but now it's back there. It started with Borno and those communities that were ransacked and they were literally brought to his knees, where the governor is saying out of 300 or so communities in Marate, about almost 98% have been taken over, and he was saying they should not allow Marate to fall. So we don't know what is responsible, but there are layers. I haven't spoken to security agencies on the shows that we have, from political to insurgency to criminality to farmer herder to all kinds of shades of crisis in that sense. I just feel we do not need a national security summit to solve it. We need to just act. Let's not waste money gathering people to talk and talk and talk and talk, and what will happen next. We already have a talking chamber. Those chambers are two. National Assembly made up of House of Reps and now the Senate. Those are the talking chambers where they talk and produce legislation and move resolution. So let's leave it at that. Converging any other person, in my view, is just a waste of our funds. Cardi.
Oh, absolutely. And naturally, the Vanguard also leads with security or insecurity. It's a statement from the governor of Borno State, as you said earlier on, Babagana Zulum, saying Boko Haram informants among politicians, soldiers. Says army lacks necessary equipment to battle tech-savvy terrorists. So that is like tech terrorists, tech bro terrorists in this sense. You see, DHQ keeps mum. Our borders porous, says, or rather some insurgents are not Nigerian, says Akpabio. And Senate warns insurgency will spread farther in north and beyond if unchecked. It looks like we're back full circle to where we were before 2015. And I keep saying that what are the gains then if, as you said earlier on, the governor says in Marte, just one community is standing. That's local government. That's not an ungoverned space. Right. We dealt with it in the Northwest during the previous administration, but it looks like it's back to where it started. Something clearly is not right here. And I'm not sure I see that sense of urgency. Maybe government knows something that it's not telling us, because you could see here, DHQ keeps mum. So is this a case of, well, you don't talk when you're working, or they're still trying to figure it out? These are questions that Nigerians, particularly the people of Borno State, need answers to. But that's how the Vanguard leads this morning. Bukola.
From there, let's head over to Blueprint newspaper this morning. And, you know, it chooses a different path, just as we've seen time and again with the front pages. Take a look at the big story on the front page. Wike's 85% 2024 budget implementation impressive. That's ascribed to the Senate. And you see just one rider there. Minister commits 85% of 1.78 trillion naira 2025 appropriation bill to abandoned projects. That's just one rider there. So the Minister of the FCT is getting a thumbs up from the Senate. But perhaps we should interrogate, you know, this budget performance a bit closer to find out indeed if all the deliverables check out, especially when you consider, you know, time and again calls by the opposition for greater investment in the education sector. I'm talking about the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 election. You know, time and again he visits the IDP camps in the FCT, and what we see there is, you know, beyond satisfactory. So, is there an equitable distribution, of the revenue from the budget to all sectors, particularly the important sectors that require it, and particularly following revelations from, the report for the 2025 budget by Budget, the civic tech organization. So there's a need for better tracking of budget performance of the states, including the FCT, beyond what the government is telling us. Yeah,
it's a big budget. I just wanted to see the sources of revenue because it's ambitious. 1.7 is the second largest after Lagos of 3.3. And then next to Niger, which I don't know, once I accomplish is 1.5, and then Ogun has about 1.05. All of those, there are about 4 budgets that are in the region of trillions of naira. But how do we meet the revenue point? But Wiki has done big things in Abuja in terms of infrastructure. What other sectors is where the question is, and proper scrutiny to make sure that the right things are done with our monies is more important. Maybe we'll have another day to have that conversation with these people. But that's as much we can take as far as the dailies are concerned.